Today on the channel, we're back at it with another Mattel Masters of the Universe cartoon collection unboxing with Teela and Trapjaw.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Masters of the Universe unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we're back at it with another Mattel cartoon collection with Teela and Trapjaw. But for all your cartoon collection, He-Man, and all your other action figure needs, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% on all in-stock items. Anything over $79 does ship free. Got to get a deal out there. But of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. We'll have some comparisons a little bit farther down the road in this very review. But of course, as usual, ladies first. Let's see what old Teela is up to here today. And Teela looking good, looking like she stepped right out of the cartoon. Of course, this is the new line. A lot of new He-Man fans jumping in with this new toy line. Now that the Origins is kind of on the back end and Mattel has went all in, they put all the chips forward with the cartoon collection. A lot of people jumping in here, and a lot of people, of course, He-Man's one of those interesting toy lines where a lot of people, when you close your eyes and you think of a character, some people think of actually the cartoon looks, others think of the toy looks, and I usually go to the toy looks first. Maybe that's just me. You could be different out there. It would be interesting in the comments below. Let me know, are you a cartoon or a toy person when you think of it? When you close your eyes and think of He-Man characters, that'd be an interesting one to find out. But Teela, boy oh boy, looks like she stepped right out of the Filmation cartoon series back in the day. We're getting used to this new packaging here. 80s staple is what it says. 80s adventures right there. Masters of the Universe, Teela. Heroic warrior goddess. Of course, we do get the comic book with this as well. But Teela, like I said, looking right out of the cartoon. No doubt about it. Beautiful artwork up top. Of course, the cross-cell down low. Looks like Merman and Stratos will be in our crosshairs in the future here. Looks like they're next up. And we do get a little Easter egg back to the cartoon. We've been getting that with all these characters. It includes a training robot. We can twist her into powerful battle positions. Oh boy. Got a bunch of jibber-jabber down here as well. Modernizing and celebrating the original 80s Masters of the Universe animated series. Includes comic book as seen on Pawns of the Game Master. That's what we got right there. So without further ado, though, we're going to get Teela out of the package. Always be careful. You don't want to rip that comic book back there, that's for sure. There we go. Got that out. Love that cartoon Filmation. Obviously, they don't say Filmation, but you kind of get the example of what it's trying to go for. See you later. Goodbye. Little plastic prison for Teela, looking good. She's locked in like a young Todd McFarlane on the couch, locking down a DC figure. Teela's locking down herself right here. Get her out of the package. All right, there's one. There's two. And can I get this mystical one on the leg? Come on. There we go. There we go. I think I got it all. Maybe. Yep, there we go. There we go. Twist ties. See you later. Goodbye. Now we do get the comic book here. Interesting one. It looks like mine might be a little off-center or a little weird. The binding is kind of a little strange on the side there, but it does say Time's End, and you got our two right here side by side. And you got some King Randor action. It looks like Trapjaw and Teela hanging out with some dinosaurs. Oh, I bet you the adventure's off the hook. Off the hook right there. We'll take a picture of it, of course. And now we do get the little instructions. If you really need it, it says remove and swap parts. Removable parts for old Teela here. So a little instructions if you want to mix and match your stuff, move some stuff around. I guess it's up to you at the end of the day. But we do get the training robot. I guess we'll look at that first. I really don't know what to do with these things. I mean, you can't really just put him on the shelf. Well, I guess you can just lay him like that if you wanted to. But I'm not sure how to display this or how to really use this. It's a fun Easter egg. I don't know if it's just a needed Easter egg. Is it needed? I guess you could say it's just kind of thrown in, but it also probably makes the cost a little bit more on these. So I don't know, but it's a Plain Jane Grey, little robot. Doesn't really set my world on fire. You may be different. Now we do get some accessories here. Her shield here, of course, classic shield with old Teela back in the day. Looking good. A reddish color here. Looks nice. It is her shield. And then she does have her little sword. And oh my gosh, I got a bend on the end of my sword here. Oh, nobody wants a bend in their sword. It always hurts if it gets bent on you. And that's what's going on here. I got a bent sword. So I might have to heat this up and try to get this kind of straightened out, as it is definitely got a tough bend, but is, boy, some thin plastic at the top of the sword here. Very gray. I mean, that's the only color with this, but it is a gray sword. It is what it is, really. It's Teela's sword. So there you go. Now we get down to Teela herself, an all-timer. A heck of a character there. And feels old, but what is old is new again here, as it looks like Teela all day long in the face. You got that reddish hair way up high. You got kind of that Princess Tiara crown around her head looking good. Her lipstick's ready to go, but she's got some wild eyebrows there. I don't know if those are painted on or what she's doing there, but she's got some wild eyebrows that would make The Rock blush. Yes, it would. It's beyond people's eyebrow over here. Crazy, crazy eyebrows, but a good-looking Teela head, no doubt about it. I do like the gold vest. I guess we'll call it a vest over the top. Does match her little tiara. Same with the two bicep armbands there, looking good. Two forearm protectors here in white, and then of course she's got her white jumpsuit over the top, and then she's got some fine Eternia boots here with the fur at the top. And all boots with the fur wasn't just a modern thing, it was going back, and it started in Eternia. They were the original inventors of that. But boy, Teela does look really, really good here. I love the skin tone color. Of course, we got the updated kind of knees going on this one that we saw starting back in the Origins line. Articulation here, of course, you can plug and play any of the pieces if you want to. Arms all the way around, side to side at the elbow, single jointed elbow, hands back and forth, two gripping hands of doom on Teela in case she needs to grip something. Head up and down, side to side, back and forth. A lot of good movement there. Traditional waist articulation. Decent splits for old Teela, getting it done there in the old gymnastics department. Leg does go up. Bend at the knee, side to side. Boot cut. Ankles back forth, side to side. And that is your articulation for Teela. Now, does she fit on a ringside collectible stand? Make sure you get the Mattel stand, obviously enough. But what do you know? Fits perfectly right there. We'll give her her sword. Give her her sword and shield, and she's ready to fight the world, fight the universe, fight Trapjaw here in a little bit. Gee, I can't even get her on. Quite the big handle here for Teela to hold on to. Oh, luckily she's got a good grip, but there it is. We got her sword right on her. Looking good. Teela coming in hot. First female in the cartoon collection as well. We do expect Eva Lynn probably before the year is up, I'd have to imagine. But now we turn our attention to an old favorite of mine, old Trapjaw, an amazing, amazing dude. Always loved him back in the day. And when I close my eyes, we talked about Teela, I do go to the toy Trapjaw as well. A little bit more evil, a little darker, a little meaner, way more cartoony over here. But once again, cartoon collection, of course, straight out of the 80s. Trapjaw, the evil and armed for combat. He's armed and dangerous like a young Anthrax back in the day, pre-Joey Belladonna days. But he's armed and dangerous. Got the beautiful artwork up there up top. Same cross cell we talked about, jibber jabber down low. And then what's he come with here? It looks like he comes with includes the Eternium Rock. I don't remember that episode. The Eternium Rock, as seen on Double-Edged Sword. Oh, nobody likes a double-edged sword. Includes comic book, I believe the same one. But not a lot of else back here for him. But I am excited for Stratos and Merman, two other all-timers. Definitely want them in my collection. Can't wait for that day. Hopefully sooner rather than later. So we'll see what happens there. But all right, getting old Trapjaw. There he is, doing Trapjaw things as a Trapjaw normally would. And yes, I was correct. Exact same comic books. We know all about that. And then you do get the instructions once again, so you can plug and play all the stuff. Very on brand for, of course, the Origins and now the cartoon collection figures. There's old Trapjaw looking only like a Trapjaw could look. I'm going to pull him out. Oh, weird. Only one twist tie on him, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with this twist tie game. It's so far the bane of my existence in 2024. Bam! See you later, goodbye. Coming at you. Coming at you live. That's what it is. All right, let's get down to it. We got the Eternium Rock. A little crystal here, a little murky in the middle. I don't know. Much like that robot, it kind of is what it is. I don't think of this with Trapjaw. It'll look weird with Trapjaw holding this. I don't know how many people would say, oh, what's Trapjaw doing with that Eternium Rock? I don't know if that's going down, but it is what it is. That's what we'll say right there. But now we get Trapjaw here, and we do get two weapons here. I would have liked to seen a little bit more, but I'm guessing they're going to the cartoon collection. Maybe he didn't have all this stuff. I don't know, but you do got, of course, his classic blaster. I'm assuming this is the exact same one we got in Origins. Instead of black, though, it is kind of this reddish color going on. Same thing with the Hook of Doom. He's got that going on as well. I don't know, where's that big claw, though? I always love that pinch and claw. He does not have that here. I guess we needed the rock instead, or he just never used the claw back in the cartoon. Could be the answer there. But we do got Trapjaw looking very interesting, looking a bit Smurfy blue. I guess a little darker than Smurfy blue. We got that blue skin tone throughout, and then you got that same kind of reddish color on the shin guards. Terry Steinbach style, of course, probably during his Twins time. Who knows? We try not to talk about that. We try to think of good friend of the channel, Terry Steinbach, only as an Oakland A, but he was on the Twins, and he was a Minnesotan, so it is what it is. More you know. Got that same head going on with, or I should say helmet, I guess, technically. He's got the helmet the same color in the arm there. Got a little bit of black in the connector, and then a little bit of lime green color to give it a little bit of flavor. A little of that 80s flavor going on. The head looking good, Trapjaw always looking mean in the face, always looking evil, always looking dangerous, and you do got the jaw that moves on this one. You can make it look like he doesn't have his dentures in if you want to, or you can go full on open. Choose your own mouth adventure for Trapjaw. Got that iconic little ring at the top there, so you can put a string through there and he can just slide through your collection. An all-timer when I was a little kid. I used to love to do that back in the day. But he does got the same articulation as Teela. The arms do go all the way around for us, of course. I guess this isn't a very good one to say, but it does have the bicep cut. It does have the joint there at the elbow, so I guess it is the same as a normal arm as well. But then, of course, you plug everything into here, or leave it plain if you want to. I'm going to plug the hook in just for the heck of it. Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we? And he's got the hook. Oh, he's like a young Captain Hook right there. He still has the Eternia Championship belt. I believe he is still defending this on a weekly basis. Usually Saturdays at the wrestling show there, but it does look good. Not as ornate as the toy with like the skull and stuff. It's just plain Jane right here. You do get the legs, give you a little split, side to side at the knee, up and down, single jointed. Ankles, back forth, side to side, all the usual articulation. I assume he will fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand. Discount code Kyle saves you 10%, as we do know. Now, you can store this on the back here, so he's got one spot to store things if you need to store anything, which I think you would. And I do prefer being able to store my stuff on my figures. You guys know how that goes. Put that rock in his hand, and there you go. You're ready to rock and roll, no doubt about it. But Trapjaw looking really, really good. Not my favorite version of Trapjaw, though. A little bit too kid-friendly in the color scheme. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. But I really do like this Teela outside of her bent sword. But it is what it is. But we do got the Trapjaw from Origins. Similar but different is the name of the game right here. Similar but different. You can see that right there. And then same thing with Teela. Really going back to the toy line back in the 80s there for her. So definitely similar but different, and definitely different ends of the spectrum as far as what people do like. And like I said, I usually go toy line first, cartoon second, but maybe you out there are in the opposite way. I guess shout out to you guys. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on that. How do you depict your Masters of the Universe figures? Do you go cartoon or do you go toys? First thought in your head. Let me know in the comments down below. But two more in the collection here that keeps on growing, and we got Man-at-Arms on deck. He'll be the next one we will unbox on the channel, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel and my other YouTube channel. We got videos every single day, and then some. We got even more content for you, of course, on Patreon, including early access to both YouTube channel videos. And Patreon, of course, the best way to support this very YouTube channel and all the content it does bring. You can also support the channel at PetersonTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on the X, and the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So, for Trapjaw and Teela 2, I am Kyle. See you all real soon.